Good afternoon, everybody. That the stakes for Iran and their compliance with the agreement, if one is reached, are sky high. That the sanctions regime that's been put in place has had a decimating impact on their economy. And we've already seen evidence that indicates that Iran's leadership is under pretty serious political pressure inside their country to get sanctions relief. That is the leverage that the international community has to get Iran to comply with the terms of any agreement that they sign. The legislation that Congress passed putting in place the sanctions included in there. The point here is that in the eyes of Iran, when it comes to the commitments that they make, I assure you the Iranians feel like the commitments that they're making are very binding, because their failure to live up to the terms of the agreement would result in this sanctions regime that has decimated their economy from snapping immediately back into place.
But what about?
I guess I would be very surprised if an incoming U.S. president wanted to. And we have said from the beginning that the only way that the sanctions regime that Congress has put in place against Iran can be removed is if Congress votes to remove them. What's also true, however, is that when Congress passed legislation to put these sanctions into place, they included in that legislation presidential authority to waive some of those sanctions temporarily if the president concluded that it would be in the best interests of the country. To automatically, once Iran has signed on the dotted line, if they sign on the dotted